Hi Coach, my name is Manty. I'm going to be a senior at Xavier High School in Appleton, Wisconsin in the graduating class of 2012. Throughout my high school career, I've been really involved in the community. I'm going to be an FBLA officer. Also, I've helped out with the Boys and Girls Club and was part of the Youth Board United Way for Fox Cities. I'm also currently involved in Spirit Think Tank for my high school, and I got the chance to work at the PGA Championship in Kohler, Wisconsin at Whistling Straits this year, which was an absolutely great experience. Throughout my high school career, I've been really involved in athletics. I've been playing varsity hockey for 3 years, and I'm currently the captain of my team. This has taught me a lot about leadership and discipline. I've also been on the varsity golf team for the past 3 years, and this year I was named co-captain for the team. But my interests in these sports have gone just beyond my own playing. I've gotten the chance to mentor in hockey and golf. Especially in golf, mentoring has really helped me out because it makes sure that my game is where it should be in order to help others. What I like about golf is that you never get the same day twice. Golf is a very demanding sport that's constantly making you use your imagination and all the work that you've put in. It demands a lot out of you physically, but more mentally. No matter how much work you put into golf, there's always room for improvement, which keeps the new challenge every day, which is very exciting. Golf is something that really means a lot to me, and I've put in a lot of hard work, and that's one of the reasons why I want to play college golf. I'm really excited for collegiate golf, not only for the challenge, but for the opportunity to be part of a team. Being on a team is something that I've always done throughout my high school career, and I really enjoy it. I like the fact that you can pick people up and get picked up by other members. Playing on a great college team also excites me because it raises the bar for my own game. It helps me think in ways that I haven't before, and it also helps me play to a higher standard. You're always trying to impress your teammates, and that's one thing I do enjoy doing. Coach, I'd really appreciate it if you considered me to be a member of your team. I think I'd really aid team chemistry, and I really do enjoy learning about the game of golf, and I'm willing to put in all the time and effort it needed to do so. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my video, and I really hope to hear from you soon.
Hi Coach, my name is Carolyn Barnett Howe. I'm a life member of the PGA of America. My husband and I are both teaching professionals in Northeast Wisconsin. The film you are about to see is that of Max Manty. My husband and I have been working with Max on his golf swing for 5 years now. I've started out with a split of Max's swing. These are just easy 9-irons. And I've slowed him down a bit so that you could see both his swing plane and his turn. I'm going to progress up as the film goes. We're going to hit 7-iron, 5-iron, hybrid, and driver. Here I've drawn some lines for you so that you can see, again, Max's turn on the backswing, that he gets his shoulder behind the ball. And then with the V, where his club face is and his swing plane. And this is just a 7-iron. Right here I've gone to a single frame. This is Max's swing. It's a very natural movement for him. Right here I slowed it down to show you where his club face is. If there's anything that I think that is minorly off in Max's swing right now, I think he's taking the club back shut. But I mentioned that to him the next day. We opened it up a bit, and it was back to what I would consider a more normal position. Quite often when I do these films, I like to put up a golf professional just as a reference point. Here's Vijay Singh and Max at the top position. Then I'm going to unwind them both and let you see, again, Max's positions and Vijay's. So there you can see the Max's release and body position and his follow through. I thought it was uncanny how fairly similar the two swings were. This is just a profile of Max with 4-iron where I've changed the speed so that you can take a look at his swing. Max has wonderful balance. I like his posture. There isn't really a lot that goes wrong with Max's swing. Here we switch to a driver. And again, his balance is wonderful. If Max misses a shot, it tends to be a draw, and I think that just tends to be because he sometimes takes the club face back a tiny bit shut. Slowed it down here for you so that you can see his move. I like his drop down move that occurs naturally because he drives his legs forward. Here it's rather subtle, but I asked Max to hit a draw for me, and really all he does is close his feet and then release his hands on the way through it, and it's a shot that he has a lot of confidence playing. And we just slowed it down for you into the impact zone there. Here he's set up for a fade. He just switches his feet, swings along his foot line, a little bit of a cut swing. Max actually keeps things very simple when he plays. There's not a lot of mechanical tweaking because, again, this is very naturally just his swing. Here's a view of three-quarter wedges. Just wanted to show you that from two different angles. Now we're moving greenside just for a pitch shot, just to show you Max's rotation and his hand movement, which I think are both quite nice. Here's a split screen of a pitch and run. On the left, I asked Max to hold his hands. On the right, I asked him to release them. Obviously, greenside work takes a lot of imagination, and I think Max does very well there. Wisconsin golfers historically have had to be really creative when pursuing their dreams. Just looking at a Jerry Kelly and a Steve Stricker. Jerry was a hockey player. Steve was an all-around athlete who now hits out of a warming shed in the winter in Wisconsin. Max fits very well into the Wisconsin mold. Max balances a lot of activities. He's captain of the hockey team. He's an avid skier and outdoorsman. He's very active in school. And given all that, I don't believe Max has even touched his potential relative to golf. He goes at it hard in the summer, but really has only had an opportunity to play 6 months out of every year. I once asked the coach what he was looking for in a player, and he gave me 3 criteria. He said they should be good students, they should be talented players, and they should be an individual that he could spend 4 hours in a van ride with. Coach, Max is a good student with a solid playing resume, just a beautiful golf swing that comes naturally, and a young man who has just tons of enthusiasm for the game of golf. I think Max is going to be a fine college prospect and a wonderful addition to any team. Oh, and by the way, I'd be happy to spend 4 hours in a van with Max.